COVID cases are skyrocketing in large parts of the country as the Delta and the Omicron variants spread throughout major cities and towns, with Christmas Eve only a week away. The new strain has now been reported in at least 38 states, but Delta cases are dominating most of the country as people wait in line, sometimes for hours, to get tested at urgent care clinics and medical facilities, especially in New York City. And that is where Laura Podesta is, following this story for us. Laura, good morning.
Good morning, Anne-Marie. The CDC says that New York and New Jersey have the highest spread of the Omicron variant in the country. It's been detected in 13% of COVID samples. That is 4 times the national average. The Omicron variant of COVID-19 is quickly spreading across the U.S.
We're looking over our shoulder at Omicron, which will assume a dominant role, I would imagine, within a period of a few weeks to as we go into January.
Between Omicron and Delta, new COVID cases are up 36% in 2 weeks. What's normally a 15-minute wait at this Miami testing site was over an hour yesterday. At the White House, President Biden urged Americans to get vaccinated and boosted.
For unvaccinated, we are looking at a winter of severe illness and death.
Many hospitals across the country are already overwhelmed with the unvaccinated, including at Monroe in Wisconsin.
These patients do not improve overnight. They do not improve over days. It's weeks and weeks and weeks at a time.
ICU nurse Janelia Gee says patients tell her they wish they'd gotten vaccinated.
They're getting fed through a tube in their stomach. They're breathing through a hole in their throat.
New York City's Mayor Bill de Blasio says if cases continue to skyrocket, the city might scale back its New Year's Eve party.
We're going to watch very carefully. It's still, more than 2 weeks away. And if at any point we need to alter the plan, we will.
Yesterday, the CDC voted to recommend the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines over the Johnson & Johnson shot, citing rare blood clots linked to at least 9 deaths. That's out of the more than 17 million J&J shots that have been administered. The J&J jab will be available for those who want it. Health experts say the one-dose vaccine is still a good tool for vaccinating hard-to-reach groups like the homeless. Anne-Marie.
So, Laura, I know we keep talking about the numbers are going up, but I know it's not the same everywhere. So where are we seeing the largest number of new cases in the country?
The largest number of new cases, New Hampshire and Rhode Island, when it comes to per capita. Infection rates are just increasing rapidly in both those states, but New York could be close behind because New York City's COVID-19 positivity rate doubled in the last 3 days from 3.9% to nearly 8%. There are more rules and restrictions in place now. Governor Hochul announced just a few days ago that masks will be required to be worn in all indoor public places in New York. Anne-Marie.
I know I still have sort of a few holiday events that I've been invited to. I keep checking my email to see if they've changed or if they're being canceled. What are public health officials offering in the way of guidance when it comes to these holiday gatherings?
Well, from Philadelphia to Miami to here in New York, they're advising people not to gather indoors for the holidays. Anne-Marie, it's been so mild here in the Northeast that it might actually be enjoyable to have Christmas dinner outside in the yard or in the park. But the CDC's official guidance is to make sure you're fully vaccinated to protect yourself and protect everyone who's high risk and children who can't get the COVID-19 vaccine under age 5.
Yeah, we sort of lucked out with the weather for sure, Laura. I have an event on Saturday that is typically indoors, and it's going to be all outdoors at night, though, so we'll see how it all unfolds. But
hopefully it doesn't snow. I don't think that's in the forecast. It's been so warm. Yeah, or rain.
Yeah, so true. Laura Podesta, thank you so much.
Thanks.